Hello, you cyberpunks, and welcome back. Now, today I will be doing a quick rant on something I wanted to talk about for a little while, which is metagaming in the D&D sphere. Now, when it comes to it, D&D is one of those games that I love. I absolutely adore Dungeons & Dragons. It is one of my favourite games I've ever played, and no offence, I'm probably playing it, I started playing it 5 years ago, and I probably will be playing it, probably for more than 5 fucking years, because it is a amazing game. It brings people from all different corners of life together into one little tabletop. So, you might be wondering, why do I want to spoil this with talk about fucking metagaming, eh? Well, to be honest, it's not just a problem in D&D, not just a problem in here, but in that as well. Because the biggest problem with role-playing games is knowing stuff. Because if one of the easiest ways to metagame, easiest ways to metagame, is if you've ever read through a monster manual before, you will know the weaknesses to most normal creatures. So say if someone brings out you're fighting 10 zombies, weaknesses, the advantage. Let's take a base of skeletons, okay? Someone brings out skeletons. Oh, you're fighting 10 skeletons. And one of your party members goes, "Alright boys, let's switch to bludgeoning weapons." Which is a very odd thing for a character to say. Because a character wouldn't, if a character's never seen skeleton before, which quite a lot of characters haven't seen skeletons before. Some of them are completely new to the game of adventuring. And sometimes you make it so they're completely new to the game of adventuring. So if they find one of these things, and they go, "Oh yeah, don't worry, it has a weakness to, you can heal it to death, and you can bludgeon it, and it has a weakness to this, and don't use piercing weapons, it does half damage." Someone saying that in the middle of a game session just ruins the game session. Unless your characters are either a seasoned adventurer, or you are just trying to teach people, unless you're going like, hey, we're just starting out, blah, 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 give them a bit slack. That's why if you're just starting out and you go, "Oh, maybe we should use bludgeoning weapons, because they're skeletons." Now that's a little bit more normal, but I would say for experienced players to say that off the bat is a bit, I wouldn't mind a newer player saying it, but an older player saying it should know better. And that's the easiest way to go. It's like going, "Oh, this thing only has," it's like going, "Oh, skeletons only have this much HP and this much armor class," and that's worse than just going, "Oh, their weakness is blank." Because you're then going, you got your DM then goes, he looks at the sheet for skeletons and goes, "Yeah, right, okay, we've got that much AC, they got that much hit point, the guy got it right." Which sucks, because the DM then has to go, "Do I just run it? Do I change it? Maybe I then add more skeletons." And then there might be some people in your party who, were only expecting 10 skeletons to come out of the ground, and when you add more, they go, "Oh, what the fuck are you doing? I've spent half a fucking, I've already spent half the shit I'm doing. I'm a sorcerer, I've spent half the spells. What the fuck?" And so, it's a dick thing to do, because the DM doesn't want to do it. He just doesn't, it annoys the DM. And don't annoy the DM, because, no offense, rock falls, everyone dies, is pretty much something that has happened in our groups before, and will happen again. Then you get on to the the Monster Manual Plus version, as I like to call it, where somebody has the audacity to pull out a fucking fucking monster manual. They're players, right? And they pull out a monster manual in the monster comes up. Oh, monster manual. Whoop 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 whoop. Oh, its weaknesses. This, and this. Oh, and it has and it's not off the top of their head anymore. They know everything about the monster you put them against. They know everything. If you picked out, it might be a really strong monster. It might be let's go purple one. That's pretty strong for most characters. And then you go, really? You go, really? Are you sure? Because the DM will look at you. The DM, as a DM, have looked at people before and gone, seriously? I look at them, and I look at them with that look. You just don't you. It's like can you put it away? Can you not? In that way of like, you're not meant to have this out. It's like, this is what you're meant to be using, and that's it. Maybe a skag. Maybe you might be using the Soulcast Rangers guys, but that's it. You don't use anything else. You don't fucking touch the PHB. It's my book. It's my book as DM. I get to touch that. You don't. Unless there is something that you are assured that you go, there is no way that this can't be true. If you go like that, then okay, sure. It's like, there's no way this can't be true, and you have to go and check your PHP. Just don't do it at the table. Like, if after you're done, look through and go, hey DM, did it wrong. Don't look it up in the fucking middle of the battle, because that's just a dick thing to do. Everyone knows that. But the thing is, some people just will pull out a PHP out of fucking nowhere, and just go, oh, look at this. Oh yeah, it's got this much hit points and that much. I've done it once myself, and I admit it's probably one of the worst feelings you have in a game when you go, you pull out the PHP, and I went, and I just put it away. I looked through it, and I went, no, I did catch out the DM at the time on a bit of thing. He was doing the purple worm, didn't have purple worm only has X amount of hit points, and I asked, are you just running the base thing? He said yes, and I went, hey, we've done enough damage. Is it dead yet? And he went, okay, next attack kills it. And, it was because it was taking us like an hour to finish this encounter. So a lot of us were just getting really fucking bored, because an hour to finish an encounter with one fucking creature is really fucking bored. But so those are the kind of the bad mettering. Now the actually bad mettering. When a person is running an encounter or a campaign out of a campaign book, do not look at the fucking campaign book, and don't flip through to the page that you are playing to get the upper hand. Because no offence, the DM will up and kill your character and tell you to piss off. Like, I know people who will go through campaign books just so then when they get to the campaign themselves and they're playing as a player, they know what's going to happen. I mean, I know, you might be shocked, but there are some people who will, spoil campaigns to people. Completely, like utterly. Just go like, oh yeah, well, his weakness is this. And you go, seriously? Seriously? Are you serious? I mean, that's an entire section of the campaign that you've just gone, oh yeah, don't worry, his weakness is, his weakness is, his weakness is a sharpened piece of his bone that he lost when he was alive. And now that he's dead, the only way to kill him is to stab him with that. And players might players will look at you funny. Players will just, I've seen people do that, and it just annoys me. But do not. And there's this plus one, right? Which is when you look through at the table the book, right? This isn't you just knowing, this is you going through the campaign book at the fucking table in front of your DM. People do that, and it's, I mean, you're like, fucking what? Really? Are you that stupid? And you just sat there and you kind of look at these people and you go, seriously? Come on. You look at them and you go, come on, seriously, just stop it. Then there is the unforgivables. And there's only one of these, which is going over to where the DM screen is, going behind the DM screen, and looking at stuff behind there. Either when the DM's away, or even whilst you're distracting the DM. Or you might just look at it straight up. The DM might be sat there and you might be looking at that shit. Don't go behind the DM screen. That is a rule that's pretty much said to everybody when they start. No, okay, benefit of the doubt, if someone's sitting next to you and they're looking over in your direction, okay, maybe your screen's a bit low. Maybe you've got a smaller screen than most. Maybe you've got like a custom screen. Maybe it's like a castle, but it dips on the right hand side, and someone can see over a little bit. That's not a problem. It's when people full on look for your stuff. Like if you're touching something behind the DM screen that isn't a dice that you own or that the DM has allowed you to touch, don't touch it. Yeah. So those are that's a deadly sin in matter, because it's not just the DM that gets annoyed with you. After a while, if you keep going, the weakness to this monster, the end of this campaign is, don't touch that book, it's cursed. That chest's a mimic. After a while, the players will get annoyed with you. The players will get really annoyed with you. Because you're just sat there going, actually, this says, actually, I want to do this. So yeah, metagaming is not fun, because the thing is, people will just remove you from their group completely. I know people who will just get out of my group, and I don't want you playing here. I don't want you playing in my group anymore. Yeah, so yeah, that's a little rant on the. That's a rant and a fucking half on metagaming. So there you have it. Don't metagame, because people will just kick you out of their groups, and it isn't fun. But now that either you're new and you've been informed, or and you've just been listening to me ramble for the last 13 minutes. But thank you for listening to me ramble, because it's a bit of fun. Now, you'll probably get a video tomorrow. It might not be anything too big, because tomorrow is either Wednesday or Thursday, I'm not sure. But it might be Tuesday, I'm not sure. Anyway, it's so it's going to be a little bit smaller video tomorrow. Maybe another magic pack opening, like that one over there. We'll see. So as always, keep on the edge, you cyberpunks. Ta-ra.